The story of a man. The man was on the phone in a tempestuous conversation. I could hear only parts of his speech. Suddenly, he looked at me and shouted, "Don't you judge me, don't you judge me!" "Oh no, I've not given you that right." Ashamed, I shook my head, showing remorse for eavesdropping. He dismissed me with a wave of his hand. I realized I was not the cause of his wrath. The guilty was on the other end of the phone. Then, in a sudden fury, he threw his phone on the ground, which broke into 1,000 pieces. I was there to place a flower on my mother's grave. This was the first bloom of her garden. She planted it every year and nurtured it all season. He was standing by a grave twice removed from my mom's. He shook his head like lions do. Yes, he was like a lion in full mane. Clothes rich, tasteful, but now disheveled. The linen suit was overdue for ironing. Shoes could use a good brushing. Bushy mustache and disheveled hair. He hasn't seen a barber recently. Despite all these, the man exuded power and dignity. Then all of a sudden, he sat down by the grave, leaned on one hand. The other, he tried in vain to push the hair back from his eyes. For a moment, he looked totally broken, lost. Word sailed towards me, words of agony. Sorry, my love. I'm so sorry I failed you in every way. It is so hard to go on alone. Through the corner of my eyes, I saw him raise himself. All of a sudden, he was steady as an old oak tree. He looked up toward the sky and delivered the best rendition from Hamlet, then Macbeth, the monologue from Thomas Becket. Was he a man? Or the herald from heaven? Or did he become possessed by the spirit of Richard Burton or Peter O'Toole? Was I witnessing the act of supernatural? I swear I could hear the background music with his rendition. It was played by 1,000-man orchestra. I just sat there in awe. Beethoven's 9 reached the crescendo and then slowly faded away.